Welcome back to the Great War Western Front. We are attacking Lille. This has been our next chosen objective for where we're going to try to push forward into the German lines. And I did see some discussion in the comments about, because I mentioned in a previous episode that I felt like the national will bonuses for actually taking territory weren't high enough. And a few people were right to point out that, yes, historically that attrition was much more important than taking territory. But I do feel like that if, they actually were able to take territory, that would have had a really profound effect, especially early in the war with losing some, where the lines did move more, that losing territory was pretty impactful there. Needless to say, though, yes, it very quickly in real life and in this game evolved into a stalemate of just trench warfare on both sides, nobody really moving much. So they are trying to take out my balloon. Let's bring it down, see if we can keep it alive here. They're also going after my fighters. There we go. We got 2 fighters to jump this German fighter. And I think we still got all 4 of ours up. So that's looking good at least. No need to rush. I think my objective here is more on battle fatigue. It would be nice to get a star taken here, but I'd like to make some progress on battle fatigue and then maybe to, just get some attrition bonuses, start to weaken their national will a bit, even if I can't actually sweep the sector. There we go. We've taken out a lot of their fighters now. So I don't know how that's modeled on the computer side. I think the AI has to follow the same rules that we do as far as how losing planes can eventually lead to actually losing those air wings on the strategic map. So those plane casualties are going to matter for us. We're weakening their front line of defenses and planning for our assault. Here we go. They've got more fighters coming in. So let's just call in more of ours. It's 30 supply each time, but I feel like that's well spent. We keep winning these air battles somehow. I don't know how. Given how little control you have over the air battles in this game, I can't really say it's my superior skill. It's just that our planes, I guess we did outnumber them. I'm going to call in a bomber and see if our bomber can handle these machine gun emplacements. I feel like it's more effective if we can handle the machine gun emplacements with bombers to do that, and then rely on bombers to take out the machine guns and let our artillery work on the troops. So let's see, we didn't lose any fighters yet. But I think they've still got 2 in the air as well. Although we're going to be taking some fire here. I didn't realize they actually model the ailerons, it looks like, on the fighters. Yep, one of our fighters is down. But I think we'll win this one. We got a good jump on them. I wish our bomber would hit this machine gun nest. I'm happy to keep hitting them with artillery. They don't seem to be hitting me very much. I just really want to get this machine gun taken care of before I commit my troops to an assault. The woods are going to be very beneficial. There we go. We destroyed a machine gun nest back there. I'll take it. How's our bomber doing? Huh. Just must be dropping on their artillery. All right, let's see what we've got. Speed this up while we wait for the artillery to come in. This is a really odd feeling battle to me. This is much slower paced than I usually go.
Load bombers for heavy ground targets.
And we got quite the aircraft refueling queue here, waiting for our planes to get back available. There we go. That's what we needed. Just need one more of those. All right. So that Trent, that machine gun's done now. And we can start to plan our assault. The voiceovers I feel like are a little distracting in this game sometimes. I think the variety of languages is what gets me. Like having the British soldiers feels okay to me because I can understand what they're saying. And then when I was playing the Central Powers, I speak a very, very small amount of German, so I could understand a few things here and there. But with the Indian and the French troops on the Allied side, I have no idea what's being said. So I think that's what disorients me a little bit and makes me pause and, just your brain's just trying to figure out what's going on, what the sounds are that you're hearing.
Load them up. Prep for barrage. Fire on that position. Load for area barrage. The barrage.
All right, so we've got our heavy artillery starting here, and I'm just trying to find the best spots to suppress the most units at once. The only one I think I haven't gotten is this middle back unit. No, I think we'll be in good shape. We'll be able to get to quite a few of these. And again, the goal isn't to completely clear their lines. It is to just get a foothold. We just need to get in there and make sure that our next wave has a jumping off point. This is a little bit of chaos. We've got troops going everywhere. Nobody knows what's going on, including me, the guy who supposedly planned this. But just getting in trenches, that's all I need to do. I think we'll actually capture a decent amount of territory here. That's good. All right, we've got one elite unit here that still is stubbornly holding out. I think we'll be able to take care of them. There we go. I think we're doing all right. That was not bad at all. I mean, unless you were one of the guys in the first few companies, then it was pretty bad. But for everyone else, it was not bad at all. So just looking at the time and what I've got developed on this map, I think my goal is going to be to capture Y and then call it. Or X, sorry, X. I'm going to capture X and then sit tight. I don't think, yeah, I think we'll ceasefire here because I don't think the additional attrition we're going to take is going to be worth it for maybe trying to push to a minor or major victory. So let's see what we've got. We lost a few more. Got a few more bonuses than they did, but it's a major victory for us. Captured a few points and took out a bunch of their weapon emplacements, so I'll take it. It's progress, and this is a slow, grinding attrition game. Definitely not fast-paced, where you can, do a ton of damage to the enemy in one battle. Even if you fight a battle perfectly, it's still not going to have a huge effect on the overall war. I am getting them below, 500 now, National Will. It's going, I think, faster than my last campaign. That was also my first campaign I had ever done, so, take what you will from that. But we're playing a little faster here, doing more damage. I think, let's see. I don't know that this attacking from Peron is going to, if I have enough there to get another star to sweep it, So I'm going to sit tight, wait for the next turn. And we are being attacked from Rethel attacking Châtillon-sur-Marne. They're expecting a great loss. I think we could do better than that. So this is going to be a tough one. We have very little supply here. We have 300 supply. I brought no artillery, and they already are sending aircraft at me. So what the aircraft means is that since I don't have my own aircraft, my emplacements are doomed. We've got machine gun and mortar emplacements. I spent a decent amount of supply on those, and those are cooked as soon as they get bombers in here. There's that first wave. I spent a lot of the supply on those because I was going to try to go without artillery. I feel like the utility of heavy artillery in defense is fairly minimal. You know, you're limited to trying to guess their routes of approach, which usually are pretty predictable, but it's just not super effective at cutting down a large number of troops. And then you've got, 90 supply to call it in, 8 supply each time you fire it. So you fire that a few times, you're looking at, 100, 150 supply through the battle. And that could buy a fair amount of machine guns or mortars. So that's what I'm going with instead. We'll see how that actually works when we've got the full assault coming down on us. We also have only 3 corps. This is exactly what I was afraid of. Here comes the bomber. We only have 3 corps. So we've got 30 troops. We've got enough supply to call them all in. But, so, now that I say that, there's a tank. We don't have tanks yet. They have tanks. This could be a problem. This could be a major problem. Oh, and they just destroyed 2 mortar positions right away. One from their tank and one from their bomber. So this presents a series of issues for me. I've got nothing to stop this assault. Yeah, I've got nothing here. Let's get these guys spread out as quick as I can. So let's see. Ooh, we might need to start moving into some of these rear trenches as my troops get beaten up here. And they've got gas. Oh, they're hitting me with a ton of new toys. This is no bueno. We're having a rough time. They're just sweeping through my lines with bombers and tanks and gas. And I've got nothing to counter this. So I'm going to be forming a second line of defense, really, with all of my reinforcements. Just so I can try to hold territory here. Man, they're probably winning the casualty battle here, too. They just tore through me. Those tanks are brutal. Now, hopefully all the rifle fire I have coming from these guys can work on the tanks a bit. And I should have had these guys in skirmish formation long ago. And tanks can fire into trenches, which I forgot about. So that's another issue. We have many issues right now. Most of them relating to German tanks. And this is a rolling barrage. Where did they get all this tech? Is that where... Have they just been, doing nothing, saving up the cool inventions to come and roll me? Is that what they've been doing since they haven't attacked in like 6 in-game months? Oh, this is not what I was expecting. Let's get these guys into a actual fighting formation here, not a transport formation. I don't know where to place my next group. I think we'll hold this trench. The next one is far from certain. And they've got me suppressed, so I can't even get any rifle fire on these guys. We lost B. We at least have a solid number of troops in this trench. So if we ever get free from being suppressed, I can get a decent amount of firepower down there. But they're just hammering me with this light artillery. Thought we were gonna have a break in the artillery, but it is still coming. There we go. It's broken. Now we can start to get some more firepower downrange. Up close like this, our riflemen should be doing some serious work. But they're gonna get in this trench and it's gonna get ugly real fast for me. I'm gonna garrison the command trench right now to make sure that I don't lose that too easily. I can't say guarantee I don't lose it. I can maybe just say too easily. So I saw they have rolling barrages coming up here as well. So this is more attacks coming up front. Hopefully I could take out this tank. I just need some of my riflemen to take it out. All right, we've got the command trench garrison now. And I'm just filling in these backline trenches now, trying to see if I can pull something together to hold some ground. I think this tank is just killing me. There we go. Tank's down. And these guys are, I don't know, I'm just keeping them kind of in the open. They'll be support rifle fire. They're using a backwards rolling barrage here. Interesting. But yeah, they'll be mobile rifle fire for me. Not, I don't know if that's recommended, but it's what I'm gonna do. And let's see. You know, it's just looking for anybody who can get some rifle fire on these guys. Just trying to hold my trenches. Can we get any fire on them? Maybe when my first company goes down here, I can reinforce. Although they're getting hammered from this trench. That was a bad decision. So we're down to 3 companies now that we can call in. We don't have a lot left of anything. I don't think I'm going to surrender. I'm just trying to weigh the cost benefit here of surrendering. And yes, less casualties. But then again, I could inflict more on them. And I don't know, I've got national will to burn. So I'd imagine it would be in my favor to try to hold that and bleed them a little bit. So there we go. Our rifle fire is fairly effective on this side. They've got 2 pretty serious companies in the command trench. I'm not going to be able to take that back. That one's gone. They're walking artillery toward me. They're maybe hitting their own guys with it. I was hoping that would be a little benefit to me. Oh, and here comes another tank. Delightful. These tanks are just tough. I need my own tanks now. If I had air cover, that would have completely changed this battle. You know, now I think about it, maybe not. Because their tanks probably would have burned through my mortars anyway. So maybe that wouldn't have made too big of a difference. My mortars would have lasted a little longer, but I don't know if it would be long enough to really make a difference. So our hope here is to cause as many casualties as I can and maybe prevent them from taking A. Command trench is a lost cause. B is completely gone. Maybe I can hold out A. And being that my guys are all dug in here, maybe we can cause some serious casualties while they are on their way to taking A. Yep, we lost our HQ. I'd imagine they're bringing in reinforcements and they're going to make a move against A soon. Sometimes you can watch this bar and see when they start to bring in new troops. I haven't seen it move in a bit here. I've got 2 companies I can call in, but I don't really have any good places to put them. I'm not going to just send them in the open and waste them. And none of these trenches, I'd imagine they're all occupied, and I'd get shredded before I even had a chance. Look, these guys didn't even take a casualty yet. They made it to my lines without a single casualty. But I am going to keep a watch now. And if one of these trenches loses somebody, well, there's an opportunity to slide someone up and reinforce another trench. I'm going to do that. Yikes. Oh yes, we are losing men at an alarming rate. It is... I'm alarmed. We have a machine gun hitting this tank head on, but it's barely doing anything. And this, this is more of a World War I tank usage here. Just getting real up close and personal, firing straight down trenches. That's what the side mount machine guns were for. So that you could park over top of a trench and fire across it. I know I saw some people say you could game it, use some World War II style tank tactics with, more flanking and mobile maneuvers. But this is straight World War I tank combat, up close and personal. And we're very quickly losing the few troops we have left, but their tank is taking some damage. No one new I can call in at this point. Everything's kind of how it's going to be. I don't think there's a ton I can really do. Just maybe hold out, cause as many casualties as I can, and if I can keep these trenches occupied, maybe keep them from taking A. Wow, what happened to my... These guys just melted. Let's see if I can retake this trench. This is daring, stupid. Oh, we lost A. Ran out of time there. So we got routed. This has not happened to me. I don't know if this even happened to me in the last campaign, but that's what happens. We pulled a lot out of this sector, and if they hit that sector again, we're in trouble, because we'll be in the same exact spot but with battle fatigue. So that could could get interesting for us. Yes, and this was a great loss. And all right, I was really worried they're going to attack from Vouziers because we're super vulnerable here. Let's see what events we have. Got the Easter Rising. Should be a penalty to the British, I would expect. And we have a goal to reduce enemy national will by 20, 4,000 gold reserves. What do we have for tech here? Let's see. We need trained reserves. We get some elite core here, but we don't have the prerequisites for it. Artillery ammo. We could keep developing our artillery. What about on the air? This would give us the harassment ability. That would be nice to have. Grenade attacks. I think this one's pretty underwhelming. Being that the grenade attacks are just for artillery, and you're usually using those when you're, already in a decent spot. So I'm looking at these here. We could go to trench reinforcement, go with some upgraded trenches. Some wire defenses maybe would be good. Yeah, let's just go with the wire defenses. And spend 1 on that. Let's see. We could use more planes. And where could I pull some French troops from? See, that's the thing. We are lean on French troops. So next episode, we are going to be attacking Lille. We've got some guys in Ypres that we can attack with just to start weakening their national will. Peronne is our next weakest region, but then Arras and Hazebrouck, we've got a ton of Commonwealth troops there that can hopefully put a hurt on Lille and take that province. So thanks again for watching. Really hope you're enjoying the series. Please go ahead, like and subscribe if you are enjoying and want to see more. Thanks, and have a good one.